first chance of the game. It's special. What a goal. Everybody talked about it.
Fit again, Saka hungry for Euro glory. When he looks back to last season's Champions League campaign, there are some moments that will live with Bukayo Saka forever. The atmosphere and performance against Real Madrid at Emirates Stadium for the first leg of the quarter-final, obviously one of them. The following week wasn't bad either, when he scored on his first appearance in the Bernabeu to help seal our place in the last four. That's not to mention his free-kick goal against Paris Saint-Germain in the league phase, scoring in the 5-1 demolition of Sporting in Lisbon, and netting a brace against Monaco. But Bukayo's mentality is such that it's the disappointment against eventual champions PSG in the semi-final that is uppermost in his mind right now, as he looks to use the pain as fuel for this season's tilt at European glory. We narrowly lost both legs against the recent European Super Cup winners, losing 1-0 at Emirates Stadium before going down 2-1 in the French capital a week later. In both games, though, we outperformed our opponents in terms of expected goals and attacking stats. But that, of course, counted for nothing when the final whistle blew, and Bukayo isn't interested in taking anything from those games other than confirmation that we need to improve. It's not really nice to always be coming so close and constantly having to take encouragement from it, he says. I feel like it's more on us, and we know what we have to improve. In the end, you're either in or you're out. You can take your lessons, learn from them, and make sure they don't happen again. That's the best thing we can do. That semi-final was literally just decided in the penalty boxes. Obviously, their keeper had a worldie of a game and made some incredible saves. But it's down to us. We had enough chances to go through to the final. We just needed to put the ball in the net. When we had the chances, we didn't take them. I think that's the biggest lesson. A new campaign, then, brings new chances to go on better, and new opportunities to create magic moments, such as the victories over Real Madrid. How does he reflect upon that 3-0 quarter-final win at Emirates Stadium over the record 11-time European champions? It's almost beyond words, he says. But I can't not mention Declan Rice. He made all our nights. It was special, those 2 free kicks. Obviously, Mikkel scored a great goal as well, and everything about that night just had some sort of magic about it. All the fans in the stadium, I'm sure they'll never forget that game. The atmosphere was electric from start to finish. We loved it. The home leg was only half of the job though, and we had to go to an expectant Bernabeu Stadium a week later to finish it off. So what was it like walking out to that atmosphere for the first time? It was nicer than I imagined, to be fair, he laughs. It's a very beautiful stadium, iconic as well. It was a special moment for all of us, but we managed to stay focused and get the job done, which was the most important thing on the day. After just 12 minutes, though, it looked as though the night had the potential to turn into a nightmare for Bukayo. We won a penalty and the chance to go 4 goals clear on aggregate, only 4 our no, 7 to see his spot kick saved and tilt the momentum back in the Spaniards' favour. So how did he put that out of his system in the moment and regroup in time to score a stunning goal in the second half? To be honest, I tried something and obviously it didn't work, he reflects. But I was okay. I'm sure you can see in the clips that in my face, I was fine. I just had the feeling, since before the game, I was going to score. I was pretty calm about it. In the end, I did. I feel like scoring in big games and making a difference in these matches is what I want to do. I was really happy with that goal. That tie with Real Madrid had been on Bukayo's radar for months. Ever since the draw for the knockout stages was made in the new year, in fact, just a few weeks after he had suffered a hamstring injury away to Crystal Palace in late December. Bukayo was injured for both of our final league phase games, at home to Dinamo Zagreb and away to Girona, but finishing in the top 8 meant we went straight into the round of 16. So our winger only missed for European games in the end, including both legs against PSV. I knew it was going to be an important summer for me to be able to come back and give more to the group. I remember when I got injured, a few weeks after we were watching the Champions League draw. I saw that if we beat PSV we were going to get Real Madrid. I just told the physio straight away, that's my target. Whatever happens, I need to be ready for that game. We were just working towards that constantly. So when the day arrived and I was able to start the game, I wouldn't say I was in the best shape fitness-wise, but it didn't matter because mentally I was. I'm glad I was there because it was a very special night at the Emirates. That first leg against Real was his first start at Emirates Stadium for 4 months, but he had at least been able to come on as a sub in our previous home game against Fulham. That 2-1 win over the Cottagers will not live as long in the memory as the Real Madrid game for most supporters, but for Bukayo it remains one of his most special moments wearing red and white. I would say returning from injury in that game was the highlight of the season for me last year, he says. The moment I came on was amazing, and then I scored as well. Those 2 moments were so special for me, because I had been thinking about it all through the 3 or 4 months that I was out on the sidelines. The reception from the fans gave me goosebumps. It was really, really special and I am forever grateful for that. That's definitely a highlight. Coming onto the pitch that night, it was very loud, very. I can't really describe how it makes me feel because there's no words that can explain it. It was just so special. I'm so grateful for the supporters and the love that they show me. If I had any doubts about how much they love me, it was all solidified and confirmed that day. There was no better way to finish it off, too, with a goal and a win. That was great for my confidence as well. Coming back from that injury, putting the ball in the net straight away, making myself mentally ready for the games coming up. It was nice. That was Bukayo's 10th goal of the season. Having been halted in his prime in December by the hamstring injury, he had contributed 5 goals and 6 assists in his previous 9 matches before the layoff. So was it important psychologically to hit the goal trail again so soon? I think it was more important for me to step onto the pitch, he says. I'd missed it so much. I was watching games for months and months, just waiting for my time. So just stepping back on the pitch, feeling good, feeling sharp. That was the most important. The goal just topped it off. What made it even tougher was that it was the first extended injury absence of his career to date. Bukayo had missed only 3 league games in the previous 3 seasons combined, so it was a real shock to the system to have to deal with the enforced time away from the game.